All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need to apologize for so abruptly ending that last episode. Once again, the second time now, I've lost track of time and looked up, and the time had expired on me. I did encounter a couple dogs in that time talking, and I think that was pretty much it. I had to use a first aid kit just to stay alive. I hate that I missed that little bit of fiasco that I had there. But anyway, we're back and we're going to pick up where we left off, minus those few moments it took for me to. Of course, I was right over by the base, I was not very far away. Jumped on the old mini bike and rode back over here, and I had to jump off and just club two dogs real fast. So we're almost up to another 1,000 there. We're going to get these capped off. It is almost 2,200. We're not going to chance going back over to the other base tonight. I have too much precious cargo on me to chance going over there and perhaps dying along the way or something happening and I lose that stuff. I have had a few instances where I have lost a backpack before, so I don't want to take any chances. Very, very unlikely, but that 1% chance, it would be my luck that would get me. So we're just going to hang out here, maybe get some things done around the base that we should have been getting done for a while now. Not sure exactly what that might be. I accidentally upgraded that to steel, and that's okay. Guess we could do some sorting. I am holding on to these batteries in case we make some spotlights. You know, we have all of the proper things to make that with. I guess I could scrap this one since we have 3 there and 3 there. Do have some treasure chest. Could sell the sledgehammer since it's a 600 to the vendor. Let's take a look at our skill points, and also I could make better handlebars now. So our engine is completely gone kaput on us. What about combining the 2 engines we have and see about making a better quality engine for our auger? So I went from burning up in the base to now I am freezing. The extremes that you go through on this game, pretty comical. Alright, should do a bit of healing now. So let's combine this with this. Oh, you can't. Okay, I don't think I'd ever tried that before, but here comes a screamer. I was thinking you could combine the engines. Of course, this one's broken. That may have something to do with it. Let's see what happens if I repair that. And now try to combine. Okay, so that's what it was. It was just... at some point, I was sure I had combined engines before. So I don't know if I should do that. I don't think I'm going to. Who knows? I may need that other engine at some point for something. I do know I can combine the... or I can tear down the cement mixers now. So don't have to worry about another engine for that. But we'll hold on to it just in case, as you never know. You probably scrap these and get the wood back out of them. I don't think we're going to need those. Do a bit of sorting. We can put our cloth over in the container. We could scrap these and scrap these. Just trying to do a bit of sorting here. Maybe some things that I should have done a long time ago. Get things in order. Not real OCD, and I don't mean to offend anyone if you have that disorder. It's kind of loosely thrown around, But I do like to keep things in a semi-orderly fashion. Sometimes it bothers me. Sometimes it's you know, I can overlook it. But all right, so that's that. I don't think we have anything in this one. How much wood are we working with? Yeah, we still have plenty of wood, so should be good there. It's a shame we don't have green auger parts. Let's see what we need to make handlebars real quick. I should know that by memory by now. They did throw in the mechanical parts. So mechanical parts, duct tape, leather. May have to make some duct tape. Yes, we are. How much of that can we make? 69. Yeah, we may as well go ahead. It only takes 30 seconds. While that is making, we will make our handlebars here. Get two things going at one time. Ooh, look at that. 500 handlebars. Beautiful. Here comes another screamer. You can hear the pitter-patter of tiny footsteps up above. Put our mechanical parts here. And our springs. May as well put the fiber there as well. Get this battery down here. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to the one handlebar. I'll go ahead and scrap that since we can make 500s now. Let's look at assemble. Put that there. Boy, look at those auger parts, though. They have really depreciated since we began all that mining over there. Auger parts. So we have 90 there. Still going to hang on to the auger parts because you never know. Something happens and I lose this this auger that I have currently. We certainly don't want to be without an auger at this point in the game. And I don't want a chance, you know, say finding another more auger parts. I realized here now there are 2 screamers. Which is fine, you know, we get a little bit of level done. As a matter of fact, while we're getting levels done, may as well get some done. Oh, she's not dead. On our bladed weapons here. Alright, 141 on the wellness. Nice. A little bit of glue. Some brass. We'll just take that. Oh wow, look at that. Well, this glass jar. Scrap you, take you, and scrap you. Let's go over here real quick. One disadvantage of holding on to all of the items that I am in my inventory to take the murky water we have. We can go down here. And I'm just going to put it in here for now. We may need more glue, so I don't want to boil that up. Tell you what, we're going to put our nail gun right next to this one and the part. Our iron in there. Climb up this ladder. There you go, lady. He was swimming closer and closer there. Right. Nice. So we are going to rely on this base in 2 days for the 7-day horde. Boy, I like this knife. I can't wait till I can get myself a machete. Maybe before we go back to old trader guy, we have plenty of that. Or before we go to the base over there to start working on it, I go to the trader and see if I can't. All right, more scrap brass. Find a machete on him because I'd love to use one of those things. Over the club, it seems as if the club hits the bar more often than it hits the zombie. Like, you really have to be careful how you aim that, whereas the knife or the machete, based on my experience on the server, I'm sure you watched me take on the horde in that one video if you watched it, very accurate, and I think I was able to hit almost 100% of the time I was hitting the zombies with it. So we'll go to the trader. I'm going to take this military fiber. Did have someone suggest, here comes another screamer, that I sell it one by one to get my skill and trading up, and I would get more value out of it. I don't know if I'll do that or not this time, just for time's sake, because we're so crunched on time to get things done. I may just tell you what we could do. Now let me think. Let me look at this, because this is kind of a new feature that I've not toyed around with much. Let's look at the spikes. Oh boy. So it takes 40 to make a spike, 40 scrap. It only takes 20 wood, but let's see, to upgrade it once. I don't know what the breakdown is on that, honestly, and how they changed it. If it's just 10 per upgrade, it works out to be about the same. Not sure. Let's go up here and take care of this screamer horde. Someone once told me that my base was awful design, that I didn't have any protection against spider zombies. You know, in this style base, the spiders can climb all they want, but it does them no good to climb because you're down here. So, you know, that's not a concern. Look at this lady. You know, sure, the spider could climb, but where's he gonna go? He's gonna try to get to you, and you're down in this pit, so he's gonna come down into the pit. All right, so it's 4 a.m. And we are gonna go ahead and head back over to the base. Let's see, I could have the tokens. We'd have to swing by the other base because, let's take this 600 sledgehammer. I know it's not fully repaired, but let's just take it anyway. Make sure there's nothing on the fire I needed to take. I think we did have some goldenrod over there. Maybe take this little bit of cornbread as well, since we can make more here. We'll need to make meat stew next time we come back to the base. We might as well take this goldenrod with us too. So we're 100% prepared. I'm sure we'll fight some zombies over there and get some more water. So here we go. It's another 1,000 stack there. And 2,000 more there. So if something happens to us and we die along the way and lose our backpack, boy, we lost a lot of progress. I'm going to be pretty upset, not going to lie. One thing I don't have extra are first aid kits. I'm not going to worry about it. I think that we'll be okay with just the 4 that we have. I mean, if I take that much of a beating, then I'm doing more fighting than I should be. So I have to be aware of the time. Right now we're at 16 minutes. I have to make sure that I don't run over that hour mark. I have had some good suggestions. I asked a while back about video editing software. And some of you had suggested OBS. I use OBS to stream. I stream music on Twitch. I'm a piano player, singer. And so I stream music on Twitch with OBS, and I like it for that. I have tried it before for recording these videos, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't pleased with it for capturing my gameplay. It does fine for Twitch. Twitch is 720 is what you can stream it. It's fine for that. But as far as capturing video, I'm using the Windows 10 recorder. Only drawback is that 1 hour, no matter what, it's going to shut off. And so if I get caught up, but my episodes shouldn't be longer than an hour anyway, so it's just going to cut me off babbling or whatever. It's a red thing up in the top right-hand corner that I see here, and that signifies, well, when it goes away, then I know the recording has stopped. And sometimes I don't keep up with time very well. I get kind of lost in what I'm doing on here. But, I am going to look in. There were a couple other suggestions that some of you made about video editing software where it was not very expensive. I think about $60 or something. And so I'm going to look into something like that and maybe have everything edited before I ever upload it to YouTube, so that once the upload's done, I could just type in the description and publish, and it'd be a lot faster. Because right now I'm having to edit and splice a couple things. The outro that I use, of course, last episode I won't be able to use it because I can't go over an hour, but that it's not super important to have that. If you all are still here with me now on this episode, then you know who I am. I'm Grand Spartan, and that's not necessary for maybe the first 2 or 3. It's okay to have, but that requires time. It takes me about an hour and 40 minutes to upload an hour-long episode. We are getting gigabit connection here soon, and as soon as I get that, then the episodes will upload much faster. But about an hour and 40 minutes to upload, and then another hour and 45 minutes or more to process the video once it's been uploaded. I have all of the artwork and everything saved, just have to change a few things around, and I use some software to do that. That only takes about 10 minutes for the description and the let's see. Let me think about what I want to do here. I need to go by that chest, and I need to drop this stuff off there first. But I do really appreciate the suggestions, because some of you out there are much more savvy to this type of thing than I am. I basically just hit record and record what I'm doing. I don't do a whole lot of fancy editing or anything like that. But for the style that I like to play in, I don't like to skip too many things, and I really felt bad about skipping that mining earlier. But I was talking to my wife, and I said, even if I were to record it and double speed all of the mining, most people are just going to skip over that anyway. So I'm going to waste a ton of time trying to cut and splice and speed up the video in that particular area and that type of thing. So I just decided to leave it out. And you all know what I was doing anyway. You saw for the first few minutes there, or for that one episode, exactly what I was doing. So we have this one chest down here. Seems to be in a zombie-prone area. But we're going to put this stuff in here anyway. Boy, this is all out of sorts. Oh, there's a dog. Come here, doggy. Ooh, that timing, though. Okay, we're going to take our Duke coins. We're going to take that with us. Goodness. It just will not stop coming. That's a cop. Oh, it's a cop. See, these cops, I've learned, you might have to trade a few blows with them, but you absolutely have to rush up on them. You can't just stay at a distance. You have to just run up in their face and start swinging. First aid kit, come on. Ugh. So I think I am going to go to the vendor. Someone said he replenishes every 25 minutes, I think, under one of my videos. So we're going to keep that in mind. Go over and pay him a visit. Oh, wrong chest. We want to put all that in. It's down here. Tell you what, we won't even worry about scrapping right now. We're just going to stuff it in here, and that's just garbage. I don't think there is anything else that I want to put, or that I want to take to that vendor. Oh, I heard the footsteps right there at the last minute. Okay, so let's take a trip over to the vendor. Let me kind of assess where that might be located here. Down here, and take a right, and then take a left after we get over to the city. Should give us plenty of time because it is, make sure we don't pass any airdrops. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. No airdrops visible, okay. Probably should have stopped and picked a few up on the way over, not a big deal. So this should give us plenty of time to not only get over to this vendor, but get back, get some work done on this base. And I say we probably just stay over here for the evening. I don't see going back. I meant to check to make sure we had rebar. I know I made another 150 that I forgot to bring, which isn't a big deal. It'll be a while before we need that, but I think I'm just going to make the spikes out of wood and then upgrade them from wood to steel. Now, some of you are probably going to watch this and say, oh, that's awful. You should make it out of scrap iron. Just looking at the amount of scrap iron it took for each one, I don't know the math. I should probably do a test on it. They've changed it. Of course, before you could not do spikes out of scrap iron. You could not just start with scrap iron spike. You had to start with wood and upgrade. So I don't know the conversion, but the math on how much it takes to upgrade from wood to steel and so forth. I'm sure it's probably more. I just don't know how much more, but I know 40 scrap to get it at its first level, and then there's another level after that that most likely costs 10. One click 10 to upgrade. It's probably going to work out similar. So I'll just start with wood. We'll get those bad boys kicking. And I have already passed where I need to turn to go to the vendor. Make sure I don't run into the water. Okay, so we are heading directly for the vendor now. Only have 24% fuel, so I might actually have to buy a little fuel from this guy. I don't know. We'll see what we're at when we get there. I meant to, with all of the 10,000 gas or so we brought with us, I probably should have refueled. It's not the first time I've forgotten to refuel the old mini bike. 23%. That should give us enough to get back all the way over to the base. We'll see how much he charges for a little bit of it if it's not too expensive. All right, first thing we're going to do is type in nope. No machete. So how much will he give me for that? Oh, that's nothing. Maybe give me a little bit more if I... sell it one at a time. That is pretty fast how you can click that to sell it. Okay. How much will you give for some cornbread there, Trader Joel? Alright, so let's see. Gas. No, he doesn't even have gas, so we would just be walking if we were almost out of fuel. I guess I could buy a wrench. No, it doesn't even have that. I'm going to say buy a wrench and scrap a car. I was just thinking worst case scenario, but looks like he has nothing of value again. Nothing that we need, at least. You know, we'll get all of this stuff. And the mini bike wheels, I guess we could buy. Just, you know, I could probably find some that good. Sniper rifle is around the same quality as what we have. Painkillers. Nah. You know, the oil might come in handy, but is that 24 for 280? That's really not bad if that's what it is. Yeah, I think it is. Let's just buy one to make... No. That's how many he has in stock. Okay. Yeah, I'm a moron. I don't mess with the vendor. I don't know much of anything about the vendor. Just never... I was going to say, hopefully he won't attack me for looting his stuff here. It's just not something that interests me at all. I don't... I guess it's good for some things, but... like the machete it's hard to find early game, especially when you're like me, you don't do a lot of scavenging. Then you absolutely need to buy the thing from the guy. And oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to run over that guy. It just takes durability off of the mini bike here. Am I heading the right direction? Yeah. I had to get up this hill. See, I think we can get up over here. Lots of goldenrod around here we could pick up. So I'm at 21%. Lord help me if I were to run out of gas on the way back to the base here. We'd have to roll down the hill. I'd say I'd take a shortcut, but if you watched a video about a week ago, maybe not even that long, 2200 crashed into the water, had to disassemble the bike, put it back together. So I don't have much luck on these things. So don't even know what made me stop at that car, but I did. You know, like I was saying a minute ago, I can probably find some mini bike tires that are an upgrade with all of them that are lying around. Especially in the hub city. Gosh, I think there's some right next to the base. There's one right there, just past another one back on the left. Mini bike tires are everywhere, so you could most likely just keep combining those things until you got up to max level. Alright, so here's the hub city. I'm down to 17%, so I should have plenty. As long as we don't take a wrong turn between here and there. Pretty sure we can get back. Worst case scenario at this point, I just throw the mini bike in my back pocket and walk it on in. Okay, nice. Let's see here. We're going to put these back in here. So we do not need that anymore. Put that there. So I kind of need to... Okay, so we did have a stack. Almost a full stack of rebar. But I kind of need to assess how exactly we're going to manage this. I've not done much planning. We did have a 50 stack of that. Not done much planning as to how I wanted to do this. You know, step by step. Just something I knew, had a general idea of the direction I wanted to move in, and this is a little different, I guess, than other designs I've done. So let me think about this. And I don't like doing things off camera, so to speak. I'd rather do it while I have you all in here and watching and listening. So I know mini bike wheels out of all of that. I know all of this randomly placed stuff doesn't make much sense either. It will eventually. Put our little door on up there. I know this is off. I have to fix that eventually. We have to be careful, careful, careful right here. We're going to have to make ourselves a stairway to get down to right there where we stopped mining last time by accident. Let's see if I can make one here. Certainly don't want to pick up the one beneath me. That wouldn't be good. Of course, now I think we just fall. Yeah. Okay. So let's get this bad boy repaired. We do have our pickaxe on us in case, just in case. And we want to get into the center. While we're up here, we might as well take out these things. Like so. Little refuel. Looks like I'm sliding just a bit. Have to kind of counterbalance there with the back key. If you were just teetering on the edge and going to fall all the way down, make sure you balance yourself so you're down to bedrock there. And we're not going to be able to take out this top level. How can I do this? I could take it out. Use the damage that's they're gonna take, you know, to my advantage with killing them. But let me turn this thing off so it's not idling. Let me think for a moment how I want to do this. Because I'm just going to use this as my outer wall. I'm not going to replace this stone now because I'll be on the inside. They're not going to be attacking back this direction. Okay, I think we did not bring our pillars with us. Let's see how many short we are. We're gonna have to do a bit of augering down there to get to dig out the place that we are going to put support pillars for our defense. I'll take an extra 1,000 as well. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure I brought them with me. Let's dump off our resources in a chest down here that we've already scooped up, because we're about to, if we do in fact cave it in here in just a moment, we're going to need plenty of empty space to scoop up the sand and stone we're going to get from one-shotting all the destroyed stone. Boy, they've already knocked a hole right there. Put that there. And we're going to go all the way down. Okay. So this, I don't know why did I not take this out all the way from the top down? I thought I had gotten this already. I don't think I have. I bet you I did not. I bet you I forgot about that. Let's go up here and look. I thought I had already augured out everything, but apparently I did not do this side already, or okay, just half of this side. All right, so let's go ahead and get this then. Let's knock this out. I apologize. I thought I had already done that. It's okay. We'll get it right now. Take care of this. This will only take a moment to do this 1/4 section here. Thought I had spared you all pretty much all of the mining for the freefall pit, and I had not. Almost down to bedrock. Yep, we are at bedrock. Nice. Can't quite stand in the center and get it all yet, so we'll just go this one way. this one time, and then the next time down we'll be able to get all the rest of it in one trip down to Bedrock. It was cool planning on my part. I really splitting up the little episodes the way I did and running over back to the other base. I kind of messed this one up a little bit by not finishing it out. Sorry about that. I hate that you all have to sit through this. We only have about another 2 minutes of this and I should be done. Oh, minus the refuels. This base design will be much more effective than the other base that we are in for hordes. I don't expect to, have to do a whole lot of repairs. Where I can't quite reach that. There we go. To anything, I think the damage that they're going to take from the free fall is going to get them within just a shot or two of death. So we won't be beating on them as much. Be able to really level up our bladed weapons on this base, and absolutely be able to one-shot them with the spike club. There we go. So we're at Bedrock now. So this will be our last trip up and back down. Hopefully we don't draw any more attention. I'm surprised that we have not had any screamers. Kind of get in the center of this. Looks like the center right there is good enough. Go. It's getting late over here, folks. I'm getting a little slow in decision making at this point, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it knocked out. I had this on my mind, getting back over to this base and working on a little bit. After the way we left off last episode, I said, and I really regret running out of time and the episode ending so abruptly. I said, I want to get back on. I want to record one more video today to follow up that last video. And while it's all fresh in my mind, kind of the direction I was moving in, get some more work done over here. Probably should sleep on this design a little more, kind of decide exactly what I want to do with it before I start placing too many blocks. We can, however, just auger down some of the pillars and the concrete if I need to, if I misplace something and decide later that I want to change that. It's not a big deal, but I did want to get the basic idea of the base in place here. So there we go, we're down to Bedrock. Now, we should have all the way around. Should be completed all the way to surface. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It's going to be our spike pit, our back wall over there. This is going to be gonna build this up a block as well. So let's see how high. I don't want to put down 2 frames. Okay, so that's how high it's gonna be. Maybe even one more. So right there. So we need to auger out. Let's just see what one section looks like here real quick. Give us an idea what we're kind of what we're working with. Okay, and that's why I have the stone on me as well, so that you know, I can replace something if I don't like it, or I mess up and take out an extra block or something. So 2, 3. Let's see, 3 high. If we did 4 high, that's almost gonna guarantee that they don't have a flat block to beat on, but let's see if we put it there. Let's just put a frame there for now and look at it. I do want to put a floor in, and this is absolutely just for taste. I don't like the way the bedrock looks. Not that it really makes any difference at all, but I do want to put a floor in it. I'm going to make it out of concrete. I know it's silly because the concrete can be destroyed and the bedrock cannot, but just for taste, I'm going to do it that way. So it'd be a little bit more work, but I think let's auger out behind this and see what it looks like. I don't like making permanent decisions that are going to be difficult to change. It's not going to be super difficult to change. It is going to be some extra work and some extra concrete to go one higher, a little bit more digging, but I think I would be more pleased with the final product if we went 4 pillars high instead of the 3, because they will pile up, because 1 block high right here, whoops, right there is going to be the spike. So more than likely they're going to be standing around this area up on the spike. Of course, they break their legs, they fall a little bit, and they are going to hit this top block. So I say, even though it's going to be a little bit more work, it's going to take us a little longer, let's do it right, and let's make it 1 more block higher. I could go ahead and put the concrete in place here, but we still need to collapse all this. I do not know the effect of fall damage from those sorts of things on blocks that have been placed, man-made blocks. So I don't want to, let's see how that looks. I don't want to collapse that thing and then it ends up destroying some of the concrete blocks that I place or damaging them or something. So I think I'll just get the protected area done first. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little better. It's going to be a little more secure. So So I guess you see the direction that I'm moving towards. We're at 50 minutes. Boy, I cannot let myself run over this time. I have to remember to stop it in the proper... All right, so yeah, I like that a lot better. That way they can stand higher on the bodies and the spikes, and they don't have this flat block to beat on. They're still going to be in the pillars. Pillars are a tiny bit glitched in that they don't seem to directly beat on the pillar most of the time. Only some of the time do they. So until they fix that, you know, I'll keep using that method. Place these like so. And like that. Yeah, hopefully this will turn out very nice, our finished product. I have a general idea of the finished product. Some things, you know, are going to just be done on the fly, much like that massive multiplayer base that I did. That was a lot of that was done on the fly as well. Certain areas of it, at least, were. The 3 wide, though, I do it 3 wide now because the 2 wide, you could even at some point get away with 1 wide, but the 3 wide enables you to prevent them from beating on your base across the gap, which was a thing. You know, I toyed around with it, and it absolutely was a thing. So this side is, this part is done right here. We're going to, you know, add a few more things to it, make it touch it up just a little bit. But for the most part, that is absolutely done. Now let's take out this side, and we'll try to get it done quickly enough that we can finish up the episode by doing this one side here. So there's 2200 now, so it's a pretty appropriate place to end. Though we're not going up top tonight, going back to the other base. We're just gonna stay here all night long. Lionel Richie for you. Recipes. We're gonna get another 150 of you. Another one. $50 of you. That took all the concrete that we had in our inventory, so we will have to make another trip back to the old base here. Of course, we'll be going back over for the 49-day horde, so I think we have enough resources we brought with us over here now to absolutely tide us over until we go back to take on that 49-day horde. And we do that, then we'll bring back over some more resources. Should have all that stone is cooked up over there now. We'll go back and get some more cooking over the night. Course of the night while we're taking on that horde. Another thing I want to do too, before we go back, maybe we can plan it this way on day 49 to stop by the hardware stores over here, get our loot on there, see if we can't get ourselves a better better auger parts, maybe even at some point scrap some more. Boy, we're gonna have to cancel that. I didn't think about doing that. Let's just go ahead and make 100 of these now. We're gonna need the pillars too, but might even have to bring a workbench over here and throw the workbench down and have it making our concrete for us. So I don't necessarily need the level off of that. It's not important to me. As important as just getting it done. Yeah, we'll be open for business sooner. Oh. I was just about to talk a little trash to the zombie I could hear up there breathing, and look at that. I was going to say we'll be open up for business soon enough, Mr. Zombie, or Mrs. Zombie. And we'll let you in. See what you think about the little bunker we're building. So once we get this done, it'd be very simple to, I probably shouldn't have blocked that off. We have other ways to get in, but pretty simple to work on the remaining part of the base, the bunker. We can take our time, really get creative with what we're doing, and think about each step we take. And we'll also have a way to grind out all the zombies without having to worry about them getting at us, getting to us. Because right now we are kind of wasting a lot of loot by just letting them hang out up top and wander off and all of that stuff, when we could be killing each and every one of them and taking their loot, coming over here, and they'll just be loot lying in the pit for us. So that's kind of what it's looking like there, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be like that all the way around, though I did envision something a little different. Maybe for the center part and dividing it into 4 sections. I don't know if we'll quite get that fancy with it or not. We'll just have to see what time allows. But it is going to look something like that. And we'll put our triple spikes out here, spike pit. But I thank you for hanging out here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, great audience. Every time, all the comments and likes and questions. I appreciate every one of them and every one of you. And come back, join me again tomorrow, and we'll get a little bit more of this bunker done. Thanks, and take care.